So I was able to 300x, 400x my YouTube video views in a matter of a couple weeks. And the way I did that is actually quite interesting. The reason I was able to do this was mostly because of the fact that I barely had any video views in the beginning to start with. When I started my YouTube channel, after posting at least 10 to 15 videos, on average I would get around 0 views. Sometimes I'd get one or two, maybe three here and there, very rare. Rarely would I reach that even. And I feel like anyone who's starting their YouTube channel, I think those are the hardest parts of your YouTubing career, the first couple of 10, 15, 20, 30 videos. And a lot of people struggle with that because they don't see any views and then they sort of give up. And I had the same experience and I had to like come back into creating YouTube videos. I literally just gave up after posting 8 videos because I got 0 views. And let's take an average of 1 view that I was getting back then. The thing that I did after allowed me to get up to 30, 40, 50 in some of my videos, 90. One of them is almost about to hit 100 views. And now it's becoming consistently that, which I'm sort of seeing. When I start to see this progress, you get more motivated to create those YouTube videos, which I feel like is much the case for any a beginner in the YouTube career pathway, right? When you see the ROI on the videos that you're posting, you're more inclined on making more of them, and that sort of starts your career. And so the way I was able to do that was literally very simple. Whatever video that I would make, most of my videos, if not all, are me talking about a particular topic, just in my room using this mic. And those topics usually involve either my experiences or value that I could provide in a particular video. In this case, the value being how I was able to, you know, times 300 my YouTube videos views, right? So whatever the topic of discussion was in my particular videos, I would then, after posting it, go to Reddit. And then once I'm on Reddit, I would find that particular subreddit which relates to the topic of discussion of my particular video. So let me give you an example. One of the videos that I talked about was how I was able to get mechanical engineering freelance opportunities. I work as a mechanical engineer full time, and I was able to get freelancing gigs using the internet literally. And I wanted to showcase my experience and tell people that, hey, this is something that has worked for me. And so what I did after posting that video, I got barely 0 views for like a week or so. And I was like, I really like that video. I like the value that I provided it, and I feel like it could be helpful for a lot of people who maybe wouldn't see the video otherwise. So what I did is I went to Reddit. I went to that particular subreddit, which was for mechanical engineers looking for freelancer work. You can literally find subreddits for anything out there. It's insane how vast a Reddit is. So, anything that relates to mechanical engineering or even freelancing in general, I went to those particular subreddits and I posted the video of my particular link. And I didn't just post it randomly without giving some context. I gave some context. I was like, hey, this is a video that I created recently. It talks about how I was able to get these particular gigs in mechanical engineering, and hopefully this is useful for some of the other people on the subreddit. And I would just post that. And sometimes I would interact with existing posts as well, which I found very lucrative because they I just saw a better ROI in terms of replying to people. So some people would ask about how to get more freelancing gigs, which exactly is what my video answered, right? So I replied to those particular people on Reddit and redirected them to my video, which catered to that particular question, and I even got subscribers from that. My subscriber count grew, from essentially 4 to 5 subscribers to now 20, which was barely anything. But this is purely targeted to young YouTubers, so I'm just hoping that anyone who's just starting off their career could get this value, because this is who it's targeted to. So I just kept doing that. I created 5 to 6 to 7, maybe like 7 more videos, all in different sort of related topics, and each of them provided value or answered a couple of questions that I felt like people usually question. And what I did then after creating those videos, I went to the subreddit of that particular, I guess, topic of discussion, and subreddits that were closely related to that topic of discussion, and I posted those videos there. And that has allowed me to literally, a lot of the traffic that was coming into my YouTube channel was from subreddit initially. But I've been posting a couple videos after I've done this, right? So like 5 to 6 videos I posted, I think 7, which I then posted on subreddit, and I got 30 to 40 to 50, 60 views on each of those videos through Reddit. Now that I'm posting videos, I'm seeing the same amount of, I guess, viewership without even posting on subreddit. So I've reached the point where I don't even have to do that to get the same amount of views. Before I started doing this, I was getting 0, 1 views, 2 views maximum. So it's actually allowed me to get that initial sort of audience. And now that I know I can do this, my plan is to repeat this over and over again until I get a decent foundation of subscribers, which I can then utilize and create content for them, particularly rather than just outsourcing my work to subreddit and hoping that people will click on that particular link. But this has really helped me to jumpstart my, I guess, YouTube venture, and I hope this would helps anyone of you that are watching who are just starting their YouTube channels and are struggling to even get a couple of views. And I think that's the case for most YouTubers in the beginning. You would have to sort of share your video somewhere, and we fear, like, sometimes we're like, oh, I don't want to share it with my family, or I don't want to share it with my friends because maybe they're not the right audience anyways, right? So the best way of doing it anonymously is literally just sharing it on Reddit and hoping that people click on it. People will click on it if you provide proper value, if you actually have a good prompt on Reddit when you post it. Don't just post the link, talk about what is in the link. Nobody's just going to click it without any sort of information about what it is, and then they'll be redirected. And if they really like the video, which in most cases they will, because their questions are answered in your particular video, hopefully, and they'll then subscribe, and that will create your initial viewership. So I hope that helps, and yeah, thank you.